Welcome to K-12 online learning. I'm Maggie Legender. Online learning is learning that uses digital media to allow for choice in student pace, place, path, and time by providing flexible learning opportunities for students and teachers either to supplement face-to-face instruction or to occur entirely online at a geographic distance. In a report by the National Educational Policy Center, growth is occurring in K-12 online learning. However, student success is not positively correlating with the growth. The report found that the success of K-12 online schools and their students is not matching their brick-and-mortar counterparts. Now, it is not an impossible task to achieve success in K-12 online schools. However, those programs must pay particular attention to all stakeholders, most importantly, students, teachers, and parents. But what does that mean for a new online program starting to get on its feet? The programs must provide training for new teachers and transitioning teachers, as well as using sound and solid research results from the study of K through 12 online and best practices. Another consideration for new programs is teacher retention. From the 2012 study, factors include influencing teacher satisfaction. Online teachers who reported the highest levels of satisfaction were given technological and administrative support, as well as an opportunity to create their own learning activities and to modify content for their students. An additional trend in K-12 online learning is to understand what it means to have quality programs. Research has been started to focus on online quality, the perception of student interactions with teachers, other students, content, and the interface, and the effect of those interactions on student learning. As teachers design learning activities, they must keep in mind the importance of those interactions in an online classroom. There's a lot of room to grow and develop a solid K-12 online program, and there are many reasons to begin a program. Some including support of students who need to supplement their coursework or who need credit recovery, or those who need to work at a distance. All of these courses could be provided in a way that maybe is not possible at their brick and mortar location. With a focus of training teachers in best practices, as well as building teacher capacity to build solid online classrooms, K-12 online programs can be successful. A common misconception about online teaching is that it will be easier than face-to-face. Often, teachers do not have a full understanding of what it is involved in the process of online teaching. So while traditional behavior management challenges may no longer be an issue, new, more complex issues may arise in online teaching that are not easily surmounted. For instance, a 2012 study described that some online teachers reported that finding a healthy work-life balance was difficult in online teaching, even more so than traditional teaching. What can make the work-life balance challenging is being constantly connected to your device, working from home, and not seeing your physical students. This can lead to a feeling that teachers must be available at all times in order to make up for students not seeing their teacher. Another challenge of online teaching that was reported in a 2012 study is developing an online community that facilitates relationship building, as well as positive interactions between learners and their peers, as well as learners and their teachers. Many teachers reported feeling like they were speaking into a void and that they struggled to stay in touch with many of their students. Lastly, depending on a teaching program, online teachers can feel as though their role as teacher becomes fragmented. Teachers reported in the same 2012 study that they no longer felt to be the creator, facilitator, assessor, and grader of all of the content. Rather, they often just felt like a grader. Some pre-developed packaged online curriculums do not leave any opportunity for modification to student needs, and that can be a big frustration. However, there are many benefits to online teaching. When a healthy work-life balance is found, teachers have a vast amount of flexibility in time, place, and pace of their teaching. Online teachers reported being able to spend more time with their families and being able to network and engage with colleagues for longer since their daily commute was removed. Another major benefit of online teaching, as reported in a 2013 survey that analyzed factors for online teacher satisfaction, was that teachers felt they had the ability to pinpoint student needs, provide effective and efficient feedback, and reach out to develop communication and trust between students and parents. Though there are many more, a third benefit of online teaching is that professional development is often ongoing. Teachers have a variety of learning opportunities offered to them as technology is a fast-paced and rapidly changing field. So what kind of teacher succeeds at online teaching? An online teacher is likely to be successful if they are innovative, excited, willing to take on a challenge, and ready to learn every day. Typical responsibilities of an online teacher include facilitating learning activities, building learning activities, communicating with students and parents on a regular basis, having consistent office hours, and using student information to build relationships. Like teachers, though, some students and parents may elect for their students to take online classes because of a perception that the coursework is easier to manage. That is not always the case, as there are particular skills that a student needs in order to be successful. For instance, students need to be self regulated, self motivated, organized, good at managing their time, willing to advocate for themselves, and active participants in their own learning. Without those skills, students may struggle to find their voice in a setting that largely depends on them taking initiative. Some drawbacks to online learning, as reported by students in a 2013 report on learner interactions, was that students do not always feel that online learner contact is meaningful and beneficial. That may decrease their desire to develop relationships with their online peers, perhaps leading to feelings of isolation for those students. However, despite reported drawbacks, there are many reported benefits to online learning for students. Analysis of studies on student achievement show that online learning can lead to high student success when there's a rotation of learner to learner, learner content, and learner instruction interactions, even despite students' perception of negative perception of learner-learner interactions. The freedom and flexibility of choice in time, pace, place, and path allows students more opportunities to help shape their own learning. Thank you for listening. Online teaching and learning has the potential to be extremely successful if the programs are well developed, teachers and students are supported, and engagement is high. Thank you.